Hey, what is up, guys? Alright, today we're gonna do something different. This is more of a beginner's guide, and I guess some intermediate and some advanced players might not notice this, but there's a way for you to save your mod pots or your modification potions if you have all the materials for transcending your equipment. For example, right now I'm planning to transcend my solid cadet's mace to a plus 15. Alright, so ideally, if you are a beginner, you might have gotten one, and then you make it to plus 10, and then you will start modifying it, and then aim to get the potentials that you want. And once you get it, then you lock it, and then you lock it, and then you keep it, and then that way you waste quite a bit of modification potions. So there's a different method that I use, which will help you to save a bit of modification potions. I'm just going to call it mod pots for now, because modification potions is too lengthy for me. So right here, we have not one, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 solid cadet's mace, and what I've done is I've enhanced them all to a plus 9, and I have make them legendary as well. Alright, so once you make them legendary, they will have 4 different potentials on it. So you get to choose which specific equipment you want to keep for your parent equipment, as I call it, like the main one. Alright, so this one has crit rate, crit damage, and counter damage. So it depends on what you're looking for. Ideally, you will want crit rate, percentage crit rate, percent damage, percent attack, and percent crit damage. That is the 4 ideal potentials. But in certain cases, you might want counter damage if you're going for counter build, or you already have your crit rate elsewhere. You can obtain it from runes and such, you don't really need it. Then you want to focus on flat attack and things like that. So for me, I'm not really going for crit rate. I'm more going for percent attack and percent damage. That's what I'm looking for. So this one, it doesn't really have what I'm looking for. The second one is pretty decent. We have 4% attack, flat 53 damage, 9.3% crit rate, and a 9.3% counter damage. So the crit rate and counter damage, 9.3% is quite high. I believe the highest you can get on a slot 3 equipment is plus 10%. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's a plus 10%. Let's see if I can find. Yeah, it's a crit rate, it's a plus 10%. Alright, so this is pretty good. How about this? So all green. So ideally you will want orange or purple or pink potentials if you can. So this gives you damage, hit rate, crit rate, counter damage. So this one has damage, attack, flat attack, crit rate. And this has purple or pink flat attack, 125, which is the highest you can get. But percent counter damage and percent crit damage, it's not that good. And lastly, we have this. Alright, so this one has a purple percent damage, and 8% is the highest you can get. So ideally, I would choose between this or this and use it as the main parent equipment and make it to plus 10. This one has crit rate, and this one has percent damage. So I don't know, like I say, it depends on what you really are looking for in your equipments. For me, I'm going to prioritize percent damage because I don't really need crit rate. I'm going to use it as a full set, the solid cadet combat equipment full set, and it's more for my tanks anyway, so I just need them to be tanky. I don't really need them to crit. Percent damage is good enough. They might not crit every time, that's fine. So just make these two plus 10. Is up there, so add material, and let's hope that we get it. So depending on how lucky or not, how lucky you are, sometimes this can help you save a lot of mod pods. I have encountered a situation where I spent like 20 mod pods to the point where it constantly gives me like hit rate, counter damage, you know, those useless things that I don't really need on the equipment, which is sad, I know. But yeah, so now that I have this, you know, so I can transcend and use the rest as to fit this to my main equipment. So we're gonna make this a plus 11, make it plus 12, cool, plus 13, alright, and then we have a plus 14, and lastly plus 15. Alright, so it's maximum, plus 15 is the maximum of what you can get on transcending an equipment. So yeah, this method does help you save quite a bit of mod pods. Like I say, if you were to, you know, keep modifying until you get, sometimes you can get very unlucky, and I've encountered situations where I use up to 10, 15 or even 20 mod pods, even plus 1 each time, and I can't even get what I want, you know. So with this, I can just lock this up and try to get what I want, which is percent attack, and hopefully I can get lucky. I'll just do it until I run out of mod pods for now. Alright, I guess this is good enough for now. I'm running out of mod pods, but I'll be sure to continue modifying this in the future. So right now it's in pretty usable state. Not the best, but yeah, it's usable. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the brief tutorial on how to save your mod pods. This is one of the methods that you can use. I know this is more of a beginner's guide, and probably if you are an advanced player who has been playing for years, you might have known this already. Alright, give this video a like, you can subscribe to my channel if you want, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day, bye!